Hello everybody, this is Daniel Parker with USARK Florida. I'm with Myke Clarkson, the president of the International Herpetological Symposium, and my old buddy from way back.
It's good to see you, man.
It's great to be here, Myke. Now, it was an awesome event, but something even more exciting to our people in Florida probably is where it's going to be next year. Tell them.
Yeah, you know, when we think about where IHS should be, I always think we want it somewhere where herpers want to go, where field herpers and keepers really just have a concentration. You know, the strongholds. So when I was thinking, where's my second IHS going to be as president? Florida was top of the list. And when we're thinking Florida, we said, you know what? Thai Parks IguanaLand is somewhere that a lot of people want to go, but they need an excuse. So next year, our hosting zoo is Thai Parks IguanaLand, and you actually heard it here first. It's the first time we've said it anywhere outside of the meetings, and so it'll be Fort Myers based. It's going to be the third week in June, and we're really looking forward to it. We're going to continue the Advancing in Herpetoculture series, which is a dedicated day of herpetoculture talks. We're also going to expand the field herping talks a little bit, and we're going to have additional activities like some field herping trips and some fun things for everyone. We're working on some workshops, and definitely want it to be the can't-miss event of the summer in Fort Myers.
It really will be. So everybody, next June, IHS is going to be in Florida, trip to Thai Parks. And also, well, I've talked to your board members, not you yet, but USARK Florida is going to be there. We're going to have a table. Calusa Herp Society is going to be there. So all of our Florida pals are going to be there. And I should remind everybody right now, USARK Florida is still having an auction at bsrauctions.com. It's going on right now. So go there now, bsrauctions.com, and that's where our auction is to raise money for USARK Florida. But back to IHS, which is where I'm at now.
That's where we met.
That's where we met.
Many moons ago.
In San Antonio.
Yeah, I think that was 2006.
Yep.
Yeah.
We found a cane break together.
Yep. And
didn't you get poison ivy or something?
I got poison ivy and fire ants. And the thing I remember most vividly about that was my first time spending any amount of time with Bill Love, like past in shows. And obviously Bill Love, for me being, you know, I'm going to date myself here a little bit, but I remember in the early 90s, kind of the end of the 80s, he had mall pet shops and he had the black and white books. And I had his corn snake book, before the one with Kathy and all the corn snakes. And that was like my corn snake Bible. So when I'm herping with Bill, I'm like, so excited. And then we have this cane break. And Bill had this idea for the photo, what he wanted to do, like the danger and danger. And I'm like, oh, I got to get a photo too. So I jumped down in the poison ivy, and Bill goes, and I can't do Bill's voice because it's just too radio perfect. It's like the most poetic tone a human's ever made, just with speaking voice.
Yes, beautiful tenor.
Beautiful voice. Anyways, Bill goes, Myke, you're sitting in poison ivy. And I go, oh, it's fine, Bill. I'm pretty sure I'm not affected by these plants.
We forgot to tell you before.
We're being recorded.
Sorry.
This is my friend Jen Stabile. She is the former president of the IHS. And we're so glad to have you in the video, Jen.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad to be in the video. This was actually, I walked over.
Cameo.
What are we talking about?
So,
IHS.
San Antonio. Actually, I think I met you in Toronto. So
Yeah,
the year after,
we
but
met
San
in
Antonio,
Toronto.
I'm laying there and Bill goes, you're sitting in poison ivy. And I'm like, thinking, I'm a few feet from a cane break. I think I should really concentrate on the actual thing at hand that has a hazard, not this plant. And he goes, well, I should also let you know you're laying in fire ants. Now, I was 23, an arrogant kid who had never dealt with fire ants, so I'm thinking, yeah, they're all over me, Bill. I'm sitting in poison ivy. I'm covered in ants. They're just ants. I'm a few feet from a rattlesnake. Let me concentrate on what I'm doing here.
There's fire ants in Toronto?
No, this is in San Antonio.
Oh,
Texas.
San Antonio. Oh,
I should have listened to the much greater
Cambridge.
wisdom of Bill Love. Because as I'm somewhat going, okay, let me just take pictures, fire ants do what they do, and you don't get one bite, they send out a signal and they light you up. And I went from, what's he so worried about ants, to realizing what fire ants were. And I think that was our first herping memory together, and one I will never forget.
It was a good night. We found copperheads.
Mud snake.
Yeah.
Western mud snake.
But it was really cool because there was also like Western diamondbacks and canebrake and cottonmouth and tarantulas, green tree frogs, like all this Western and
It was
Eastern
great,
stuff
and you
all
know what?
together.
It's memories like those that make IHS special. But for me, what takes it one point above just being a good herping trip is we're still friends. I met you at IHS the year later in Toronto. We're still friends. We're still close friends. And some of my closest friends in the world at this point almost 20 years later, still my closest friends. And I think, like, for me personally, it's those connections you make, and those connections that help grow you as a person and as someone in the herp world that I know personally I don't think I would have found anywhere else. So, you know, if you haven't been to an IHS, we're coming to Florida, and if that's your backyard,
That's true, we are coming.
you
Yes.
really should think about coming, because I don't often hear people go, you know, I wish I had not done that.
Yeah, well, we're very excited to have you. And Jen is a part. You're still a Floridian.
I'm a Floridian.
She's
yes.
a Floridian
I'm like,
through
once a
and through.
Floridian, always a Floridian.
Though
I've been
she-
told by everybody.
She's a world traveler now, but yeah, we're super excited to have it next year in Florida, Fort Myers, Southwest Florida.
IguanaLand.
Yep, Thai Parks, IguanaLand. And last reminder, I'm going to do a little commercial here at the end. Our auction at BSR Auctions is still going on right now. Support USARK Florida. Go there now. We've got a lot of cool animals, a lot of cool auctions going right now. So go to bsrauctions.com. Thank you so much, Myke and Jen. Great to see you. My buddies.
Glad to be here.